boring you with my personal history. I shall just quoted my son's one paragraph biography who wrote of me when he was in primary school. This is what he said. My father was born in Kedah. He studied law and became a lawyer, then a businessman, then Minister of Finance twice. He is now retired and runs banks and does charitable work. He's a great father because he plays football with me. Seriously though, what distinguishes one who succeeds from one who fails? Everyone, I'm sure, starts out wanting success. It's been said that success usually comes to those who are too busy to look for it. It is a sacrifice. You will have always to defer immediate gratification and forgo leisure. You have to be the first to arrive and the last to leave. It's really hard work and nothing else. There is just no substitute for hard work, or you cannot work hard stupidly. You have to plan, execute the plan, change the plan when necessary to suit changing situation. As was said by Darwin, it's not the strongest or the species that survive, nor the intelligent, but the one that is most adaptable to change. How do you know what the situation, when the situation changes? You have to read, read and read. Read all the time. Be curious about the world around you. Try to keep up with the latest in technology and business, the latest trends and the geopolitical changes too. Example, when I read that the French government was nationalizing its banks, realized that it would have to sell its bank in Malaysia, as Malaysians they did not allow government-owned banks to operate in Malaysia. I saw an opportunity here and decided to contact the French government to take over the Indo-Suez Bank, which I later renamed the Malaysian French Bank. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. It's so important that you take the opportunity to work in and learn from businesses that are successful. It is no embarrassment to say you don't know and to be aware of your limitations. Never be too proud to learn from others. On the other hand, do not follow blindly. If someone is successful in one thing, that does not mean that you too can be successful. You have to know yourself. It helps when you can do something that you love. As Confucius said, choose a job that you love and you have to do work a day in your life. You have to be hands-on. No one is interested in your success except you. It's your money, and in most cases, borrowed money. You have to ensure your own success. You are your own best asset and the master of your own destiny. To make your own future, you have a choice to either work hard, remain committed, diligent, determined, and disciplined, or just buy a lottery ticket and hope to get rich overnight. For the Malays particularly, I say this to you. Do not be afraid of competition. We are used to competition. We have other races to measure against, so there's no reason why you can't succeed. Don't believe in handouts. There is no such thing as a free lunch. Handout do not test, and handout do not test you. And when you face adversity, the price of that handout is failure. For the non-Malays, I say this to you. Do not accept any discrimination or perceived discrimination as an excuse for failure. See to it as an obstacle to overcome, an opportunity to strengthen your resolve. Do not fear the fear of failure. Do not fear to take chances. Do not fear of making mistakes that will shatter your confidence and fill you with doubts. You have to take a chance on life. When one door closes, another opens. But you have to look for that open door and not remain fixated on the closed door. Move on. You have done what you can. Learn from it, and that will give you confidence in the next venture. In your quest for success, be wary of making compromises. Your values and beliefs will be tested. Have a clear conscience in what you do. You have to face the mirror every day. Do not let praise go to your head. Your criticism weigh you down. Have faith in yourself and faith in God. He will not let you down. When you achieve material success, live simply and shun extravagance and arrogance. Do not lose all that you have achieved because you are resting on your laurel. What happens when that laurel wills? Be humble and reach out to those less fortunate than you. Your success is an obligation and a responsibility to your society. And it is only when you give back to society that you are truly successful. Ladies and gentlemen, be brave and leave your kampong and go anywhere in the world to claim your future. I wish you well.
Thank you very much, Tun, for that inspiring delivery. As you mentioned, hard work is one of it. Also, networking is another aspect of it. I hope out of this networking session we'll also find more future Tun Daims in the crowd. Okay, now let's go straight to the question and answer session. We'll open the floor for questions. A few ground rules. Firstly is can you say your name and where you're from, and then your question, of course. Second is that let's keep focus on the topic as time is limited. There will be a networking session after this, and possibly any further personal questions can be posed then.